Ladies and gentlemen, on the case tonight, Times Now takes the Sushant case one step forward as Sushant Singh's family lawyer has now gone on to make more sensational revelations in the case and seems to point at serious flaws of the Mumbai police. Sushant's family lawyer Vikas Singh clearly stating that the family more than once told the Mumbai police of the actor being harassed constantly by Rhea Chakraborty. Despite that, the Mumbai police never seemed to pursue the Rhea angle. For the first time, it has come to the fore that a top Mumbai police official was informed in February 2020 of Sushant being in bad company and was being harassed. Questions now being raised on Mumbai police's seriousness of the probe, and was it guiding the investigation at someone else's behest? Sushant's family lawyer also confirmed that the father was being forced to name production houses in a bid to misguide the investigation. Was Mumbai police deliberately misleading Sushant's family? Times Now has also accessed complete financial files of Sushant Singh Rajput that clearly proves that Rhea and her brother were business partners. What's shocking that Mumbai police chose to completely ignore that chain of events regarding Rhea, which went about questioning production houses, journalists and unrelated people all the while. And despite all this, Maharashtra government continues shockingly to shield the police and refuses to hand over this case to the CBI. Listen in to Maharashtra's Home Minister.
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के मामले में क्या बैठक में डिसीजन हुआ?
वैसे आज की हमारी दूसरी बैठक थी, लेकिन आज एक गृह मंत्री मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का जो केस है उसको मुंबई पुलिस तहकीकात उसकी कर रही है और कोई भी हालत में सीबीआई को ये केस देने का कोई प्रश्न नहीं उपस्थित होता।
Also, before we go on and ask the legitimate question, Rhea Chakraborty and her lawyers have moved the Supreme Court now. And in the Supreme Court, they have said that the Bihar police has no jurisdiction over something that happened in Mumbai. And therefore, this case should, and the Bihar FIR should be transferred to the Mumbai police. Why does Rhea Chakraborty want Mumbai police's investigation? Why does the family want Bihar police's investigation? Are both sides being led on by facts that have still not come to the fore? That really is the moot point. So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the news hour tonight is, just why is Maharashtra government denying India an independent probe? Because people of India, fans and Indian citizens, want to get to the bottom of what led Sushant Singh Rajput to his death. Was it suicide or was it murder? That question needs to be answered. And that is the big legitimate question. Sushant probe files. That's the hashtag and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me on top of the News Hour are two very eminent lawyers, Mr. Vikas Singh, former ASG, who is representing the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. Also joining me tonight is Ishkaran Bhandari, lawyer who's been fighting for a CBI inquiry into the entire Sushant Singh Rajput demise. Mr. Vikas Singh, I want to come across to you first. You've raised some very pertinent questions as far as this case is concerned, and these are the concerns of the family. Mr. Vikas Singh, do you think there is a deliberate ploy by the Mumbai police? And I'm going by the disclosures you've made. Are you saying there is a deliberate ploy by the Mumbai police to derail the investigations into Sushant Singh Rajput's death?
Well, Navika, now the cat is completely out of the bag. You know, since I last gave an interview to Times Now, I've come to know that Rhea has filed a petition in Supreme Court to transfer the matter back to Mumbai police. Now, just go back a little bit. Up till now, Rhea was saying that the matter should be investigated by the CBI. Mumbai police was saying that no need for CBI investigation. Mumbai police is sufficient to handle this case. So they were working in tandem. Whether it be Mumbai police saying I'll do it myself, and or Ria saying that CBI. Now, if Ria really has a problem for the case being registered in Patna, she should have gone to Supreme Court for getting the case transferred to the CBI. Why is she wanting to get it transferred to the Mumbai police? That means she has been assured by the Mumbai police, by the high-ups in the Mumbai police, that no harm will come to her. And that's more than obvious. Because the moment she says, up till now she had no faith on the Mumbai police, and now suddenly she is wanting that this case should be handed over to the Mumbai police and not to the CBI, and so she's completely changed track. This goes much, it completely demolishes both the case of Mumbai police to do a fair investigation and of the Ria Chakrabarti.
But
secondly, what has Mumbai police done so far? Mumbai police has only called the bigwigs of Bollywood and asked them question, I don't know for what purpose, because as far as I know, my little knowledge of CRPC, investigation only starts after the commission of a cognizable offence. Now, till date, Mumbai has not registered any FIR. So if there is no FIR, there is no cognizable offence. And investigation will start only after the offence is registered. So Mumbai police has been doing, I don't know, some kind of a cover-up job by calling everybody from the film industry and investigating them. Were they trying to find out that there is nepotism in the film industry? If they were trying to find out whether there is nepotism in the film industry, then it has to be a cognizable offence. What is the cognizable offence of nepotism? So I am really, completely at loss of words to explain what is the stand of the Mumbai police and why is Ria suddenly now wanting the matter to be gone back to Mumbai rather than to the CBI, when she has so far said that she is not having any faith in what the Mumbai police is doing. So really speaking, I tell you,
So then that brings me to my second question, Mr. Vikas Singh. Is Ria Chakrabarti so powerful that the Mumbai police is dressing up its investigation in a manner to please her? Are you saying she's so powerful?
Navika, you have more experience than me, and I said the same thing to Rajdeep a little while ago. In public life, you know why police does whatever it does. So I don't want to comment on that. There could be various considerations, there could be various reasons. I don't know whether she's powerful or what is the reason. But that is something, really speaking, I will not like to comment. I'd rather let the viewers decide for themselves as to why the Mumbai police is wanting to cover up this case. And why are they trying to ensure that Ria Chakrabarti?
But Mr. Vikas Singh, you also have a lot of experience as as all of us. Unless there is somebody powerful who's backing Ria, why would she change her position from first demanding a CBI inquiry, now wanting the investigation to go back to Mumbai police?
Political.
Is it political pressure or is it some bigwigs in Bollywood?
It could be. I'm not ruling it out, but there could be many considerations, and you know that. I can't spell it out, and probably when the investigation goes a little further by the Patna police, probably things will come out, and one will come to know why Mumbai police did what it did. So it's a little early for me to comment, or rather, it's not right for me to comment. What could be the reason? There could be so many reasons why Mumbai police is not wanting to take this case to its logical end and trying to give a burial to the allegations against Ria Chakrabarti. So really speaking, I would not like to comment on that.
Well, Mr. Vikas Singh, you've also said in your statements, and I want to ask you this because you represent the father and the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. Was there any specific pressure on the family to name a big production house? Because pressures on the family to turn the investigation in a certain direction is the charge that you've made. Who was this production house that the Mumbai police wanted the family to blame?
Well, I've already said that on several channels, and I'm going to repeat that again. But the way in which the suggestion is given during investigation, during questioning, you can make out that they want you to name certain big channels and big production houses. And the family didn't want to do it unless they had some specific evidence against anyone. I'm not saying that there may not be any big production house involved in the mental state of Sushant Singh Rajput. But as far as the family is concerned, whatever has come to the family so far, by the information of whatever has happened in this case, they have no reason to suspect anybody, so they refuse to name any production house. So the whole purpose appears to be that the Mumbai police wanted to derail this case and take it to a different direction completely. And that is what they did, whether we named the production houses or not. But what has the Mumbai police been doing? And Mr. KK Singh, when he realized in these more than 40 days of his mourning, that because every day you are seeing in papers what has Mumbai police done, whom they have called, what they have questioned, etc. Everything is out in the public domain. So we realized that actually nothing has happened and no FIR has till date been registered. So that is why when they consulted me, we took a conscious call that we will get the FIR registered in Patna, because Patna is the place where the father resides and he is the victim of this case. The consequences of this offence is being suffered by him. And secondly, and more importantly, this is not a traditional offence, where you take out a gun and shoot somebody. This is a case where you work on the mind of somebody. And that working on the mind started, when Riya got into his life and she started disconnecting the father from the son and didn't allow him to speak to him. Even when he tried to talk through the bodyguard, even that phone was not allowed to be given to him. So, it was done systematically, and that was the start of the offence, which ultimately led to this suicide. So clearly the offence has also started in Patna.
Well, thank you, Mr. Vikas Singh, for joining me. Ishkaran, I want to ask you now, and I want to ask you what pressures and the fact that the Maharashtra police is still saying, and the Home Minister of Maharashtra is still saying that they will not transfer the case. What does this mean now?
Navika, 2-3 points. Firstly, today it has come. Family has said that they doubt how Mumbai police is investigating. But let us be very clear. People who were fans of Sushant Singh Rajput, and millions of them, have been saying from day one that Mumbai police is operating in a manner which is not helping the investigation. That is the reason I went public and started saying and examining documents, and you carried a letter I wrote, that Mumbai police is clearly not investigating this case in a manner which is fit. Second thing which is very important which has come out is this. If Mumbai police was giving active suggestions to name a production house, and a big production house, then is Riya Chakravarti stronger than a big production house? Or is she in conspiracy with some other production house? Or is there
That's
some
the moot
political
question.
favor?
That's the moot question. And today on the show, on the News Hour, I have with me good friend of Sushant Singh Rajput, Sandeep Singh. Sandeep Singh is the man who stood below the building of Sushant Singh Rajput to accompany his dead body for post-mortem. And he joins me live on the News Hour this evening. Thank you very much, Sandeep Singh, for joining me. Sandeep Singh, I know you've suffered a deep loss. आप सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के पिताजी से भी मिले थे और आपने एक इंस्टाग्राम में भी अपने पोस्ट में बहुत कुछ कहा है, आप कैसे जानते थे और कैसे आपने समय बिताया सुशांत सिंह के साथ। जो एफआईआर में सुशांत सिंह के पिताजी ने कहा है कि किस तरह से उनके बेटे को उनसे काटा जा रहा था और फाइनेंशियल इरेगुलरिटीज़ हैं, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ इन सब के बारे में सुशांत ने आपसे कोई बातचीत की कभी भी, किसी भी टाइम?
नाविका जी, सबसे पहले मैं ये बात बोलना चाहूँगा कि हर चीज़ पे हम सवाल करना शुरू कर देते हैं। जो भी इंसान कोई कुछ कर रहा है इस केस के लिए, उस इंसान पे भी हम सवाल खड़ा कर देते हैं जो इंसान इस केस पर सॉल्यूशन ढूंढ रहा है। जैसे कि अगर फादर ने एफआईआर किया है तो उन पे भी ये सवाल किया जा रहा है मीडिया की तरफ से, तो इतने दिन क्यों लिए, क्यों ऐसा पटना में किया, मुंबई में क्यों नहीं। तो हर चीज़ पे सवाल है मीडिया का। मुझे लगता है सवालों का कोई जवाब नहीं होता, इतने सारे सवालों का। लेकिन मैं ये कहूँगा कि कोई पिता ने अपने बेटे को खोया है तो किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो गया, क्या होना है। और तेरवा था उसके बाद, और ऊपर से मीडिया का प्रेशर था और फैमिली एक सदमे में थी, हम सब दोस्त सदमे में थे। और उस चीज़ से ऊपर आने के लिए, समझ में आने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, क्या है क्या नहीं है, क्योंकि हमको ये बात को समझना पड़ेगा कि उनके पिताजी या फैमिली से कोई घर पे नहीं रहता था सुशांत के साथ। सुशांत यहाँ पे अपने मैनेजर या कुछ नौकरों के साथ ही रहते थे घर पे, और उनकी बहन जो मीतू दीदी थी वो रहती थी घर पे। मतलब अभी रिसेंटली रहना उन्होंने शुरू किया था, और 2-3 दिन पहले वो अपने घर चली गई थी, हादसे के 2-3 दिन पहले। और ये सारी बातें धीरे धीरे पब्लिक में आई है, लेकिन हर बातें जो आई हैं, हर चीज़ों पर सवाल किया गया है। तो अगर 43 डेज बाद ही एफआईआर किया गया है, वो पटना में रहते हैं, तो वो पटना में ही एफआईआर करेंगे। ये नहीं है कि वो फ्लाई डाउन करेंगे एक मीडिया अटेंशन पाने के लिए और फिर मुंबई पुलिस को कंप्लेन लॉन्च करेंगे। ये मीडिया अटेंशन खुद मीडिया ले रही है, लेकिन ये तो एक पिता का पुत्र के लिए एक जो जस्टिस मांगने का हक है वो पटना से कर रहे हैं। तो जस्टिस हम भी मांग रहे हैं, हम भी चाहते हैं कि इस इंक्वायरी को सीबीआई तक लेके जाया जाए, इस इंक्वायरी को हायर। और मैं गवर्नमेंट से अपील करना चाहता हूं कि इसको सीबीआई इंक्वायरी में, अब क्योंकि डेस्परेट हो चुके हैं लोग, और ये पब्लिक और फैंस के खुशी के लिए एक बार गवर्नमेंट को एक बार सोचना चाहिए। मेरी अमित शाह जी से अपील है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से अपील है कि अब सुशांत के केस को सीबीआई को सौंप दे दीजिए, सौंप कर दीजिए, ताकि सही और गलत का सफाई हो जाए और पता चल जाए कि क्या सच है और क्या झूठ है। नाविका जी,
मैं आपसे ये भी पूछना चाहती हूं कि ये भी पॉइंट आया है कि किस तरह फैमिली को रिया चक्रवर्ती ने काट दिया, और कैसे ये सारा इंस्टेंस हुआ। मतलब you were Sushant's friend. A lot has been said about his depression, his mental state. Did you ever find anything wrong with his mental state? Did you ever find that he was so depressive that he could, in the end, even try to take his life away?
So I want to tell you one thing, that first thing, I have met Sushant, I have spent lovely moments with him, and those memories will haunt me till I'm alive. But the thing is that I never thought, first of all, when even I got the news of that such incident has taken place, I couldn't believe it until I went to his place with Mahesh Shetty and I saw it, and police and Meetu Didi, everybody was at home. And then I was standing down, and then we were not allowed to go up because it was just happened and police had just reached. When Sushant's body was brought down, I was and Mahesh Shetty, we all were standing down because we were not allowed to go up. And then the ambulance took him. Then we asked the police, where is the body going? And then the police said it is going to Cooper Hospital for a post-mortem. And then they called me, the police, but obvious, Nikhil Kapse ji took my number and he said ki we need to contact you because one person has to be in the family and another person has to do all the formalities. And there was nobody there except Mahesh Shetty. So Mahesh Shetty stayed at home and I was called to Cooper Hospital with Meetu Didi because we had to give the ID card, Aadhaar card or license वगैरह लेकर we had to go to Cooper Hospital to sign few documents. And then we came to know that we are going to Cooper Hospital because the police said. And then we went there, we saw Sushant there again. That visuals is the worst visual of my life. Then whatever the police had to ask, they were doing their duty perfectly, and then they asked us, then Meetu Didi and I had to sign few things, and then I had to come and drop Meetu Didi at home because there were a lot of things were happening that time, and then again I had to go back in the night because the post-mortem was done in the night and there are a lot of formalities, and the media was also present outside, so there were a lot of things going around ki what to do about tomorrow, when will the post-mortem happen, will it happen now or will it happen day after or tomorrow. All the confusions were happening that time because of the corona thing. So we all were confused. We were just following what we were asked by the hospital and by the police. And we were just doing all those duties because there were a lot of paperwork to be done during the post-mortem.
आप इतने अच्छे दोस्त थे सुशांत के और उनके पिताजी ने एफआईआर में, कंप्लेंट में बहुत सी बातें कही हैं। मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि इतनी दोस्ती आपकी लंबी रही सुशांत के साथ, डिड ही मेंशन एनीथिंग अबाउट रिया चक्रवर्ती टू यू? आपके साथ कोई बातचीत हुई? रिया के बारे में उन्होंने कुछ कहा? कुछ आपको अंदाजा था if everything was all right between the two of them? Any inkling at all?
To be very frank, मैंने वो जो FIR है जो पिताजी ने किया है वो मैंने पढ़ा है, और जो चीज़ उन्होंने लिखा है वो फैमिली के तरफ से है, और आई एम श्योर कि अगर 43 डेज बाद फैमिली आई है सामने, और वो भी मीडिया के सामने नहीं, सीधा जस्टिस मांगने सुशांत के लिए एक FIR दर्ज किया है, सीधा इतना सीरियस एक्शन लिया गया है, तो कुछ न कुछ ऐसी बातें होंगी पिता और पुत्र या फैमिली या सुशांत के बीच जो वो लोग समझ के फिर पुलिस को वो सारी बातें डिटेल में बताई हैं उन्होंने। एज अ फ्रेंड मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि सुशांत ने कभी मुझसे ये सारी बातें नहीं शेयर की, बिकॉज आई थिंक हम हमेशा फिल्मों की बातें, म्यूज़िक की बातें, मस्ती, खाना पीना, जैसे मैंने अपने सोशल मीडिया पे भी लिखा था कि उनको मटन खाना, बिहारी मटन, क्योंकि वो भी बिहार से हैं, मैं भी बिहार से हूँ, मैं भी पटना में ही पढ़ा लिखा हूँ, और वो कनेक्शन हमारा 10 साल से है। जब मैं संजय भंसाली के यहाँ पे CEO था तब से मेरी दोस्ती उनके साथ हुई थी, और हमारा रिश्ता बहुत ही क्लोज आ गया था, और हम अच्छे दोस्त। आज मतलब मेरे पास वो मैसेज भी सेव है जहाँ सुशांत ये लिखता है कि भाई यू एंड महेश शेट्टी आर द ओनली 2 फ्रेंड्स आई हैव। दैट मैसेज इज़ वेरी प्रेशियस टू मी विच आई हैव, एंड अंकिता एंड मी एंड हिम यूज्ड टू स्पेंड लॉट ऑफ टाइम मतलब when in 2012, 13, 14. But as of now, I can only say that if the family is asking for the justice, and if you all are supporting Navika so much, thank you very, very much that you all are coming ahead and supporting the family so much. And I think this is the time when justice will be actually given to the man who deserves the most.
You spoke about Ankita. I assume it's Ankita Lokhande. Sushant was in a relationship with her earlier. And Ankita has now made some sensational allegations. Did you never discuss anything of this sort with Sushant? You know, his relationship with Ankita, with Riya. अगर आप इतने जिगरी दोस्त थे तो कभी ना कभी कोई ना कोई तो बात हुई होगी, और अंकिता जी ने जो कहा है उसके बारे में आपका क्या कहना है?
नाविका, I want to tell you that 4 साल पहले ही सुशांत और अंकिता का ब्रेकअप हो गया था, और मुझे ऐसा, मैंने को जो कहना था मैंने वो बात सोशल मीडिया पे कह दी है अंकिता और सुशांत के बारे में। पर आज वो रिया के बारे में क्या सोचती हैं, क्या नहीं सोचती हैं, वो सिर्फ अंकिता ही बता सकती है, क्योंकि वो उनका पर्सनल ओपिनियन है। क्योंकि पिछले 43 डेज में सबकी मानसिक स्थिति बदल चुकी है हर लोगों के लिए। तो वो अब अंकिता क्या कहना चाहेंगी वो शायद आपको अंकिता से ही पूछना पड़ेगा, वो बात मैं नहीं कह सकता। हाँ, जब सुशांत का ये इंसिडेंट हुआ तो मुझे ये डर था कि अंकिता पे क्या बीत रहा होगा, तो मैं उस रात अंकिता से मिला था, और नेक्स्ट डे फ्यूनरल के बाद हम सब उनके घर भी गए थे, क्योंकि अंकिता उनके फैमिली को बहुत इज्जत देती है, और वो लोग फैमिली की तरह हैं, और उनकी फैमिली भी अंकिता को बहुत इज्जत देती है। मैं रिया के बारे में कुछ नहीं जानता और ना जानना चाहूँगा कभी लाइफ में।
बट टेल मी समथिंग, संदीप सिंह, you are such a close friend of Sushant. You seem to know everything about his life. If he was mentally stressed, if he was having mental health issues, if he was so depressed, you know, something that would lead to such an unnatural end to his life, wouldn't you have known about it? आपने कभी mental stress या depression के कोई signs, कोई signals देखे थे या समझे थे सुशांत में?
हाँ, मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि मैं अभी भी विश्वास नहीं करता जब लोग लिखते हैं अपने सोशल मीडिया पे, या पुलिस स्टेशन से कुछ बातें आती हैं कि, या लोग जो उनको जाके पुलिस स्टेशन में गवाह दे रहे हैं कि सुशांत मेंटल एकदम वो डिस्टर्ब था। मेरे साथ कभी नहीं मुझे ऐसा लगा, क्योंकि वो हमेशा खुश मिजाज का लड़का था। वो डांस, वो एक्टिंग, वो म्यूज़िक, वो ये सारी बातें करता था, वो प्लान्स बनाता था कि ज़िंदगी में क्या और कैसे करना है। वो हमेशा मुझे कहता था कि हम दोनों बिहार से हैं और बिहारीज विल रूल द इंडस्ट्री, विच आई थिंक इज़ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट, बिकॉज यहाँ पे रूल किसी और का ही चलता है। हम सब स्ट्रगलर्स हैं, हम कितने भी हिट्स दे दें, हमको फ्लॉप ही कहा जाएगा। हम कितने भी हम अगर फ्लॉप देंगे तो लोगों को खुशी होगी, और अगर हमारी फिल्म अच्छी है तो उसको फ्लॉप साबित करने के लिए जी जान लगा ही देंगे वो लोग। तो आज मैं भी बाहर से हूं, और अगर मुझे एक बड़ी फिल्म बनानी है एक बड़े एक्टर के साथ, वो इम्पॉसिबल है, क्योंकि बड़े एक्टर्स सिर्फ बड़े प्रोडक्शन हाउस के साथ काम करते हैं। वो छोटे प्रोडक्शन हाउस में अगर अच्छी ग्रेट कहानियां भी है, हम उन तक पहुंच ही नहीं सकते, भले मुझे या सुशांत को 15 साल इस इंडस्ट्री में हो चुके हैं। हाँ, डिप्रेशन में कौन कहाँ पर कब होता है ये चीज़ मैं नहीं बता सकता, लेकिन हर चीज़ का असर तो होता है। क्योंकि मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, आज सुशांत के लिए हम ट्वीट कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, जब सुशांत ने ब्योमकेश किया, धोनी किया, तब इंडस्ट्री के लोग या सब लोगों ने उसके लिए ट्वीट करके क्यों नहीं कहा कि व्हाट अ ग्रेट एक्टर, व्हाट अ ग्रेट फिल्म। या अभी छिछोरे आई जिसने 150 करोड़ किया, किसी ने भी ट्वीट नहीं किया कि कांग्रेचुलेशन सुशांत, वी आर विथ यू, आई थिंक यू आर अ रॉक स्टार। नोबडी रोट दैट। सो इनफैक्ट मीडिया ने भी सपोर्ट किया कि नहीं, वो भी एक बात है। कई जगह मैंने ये भी पढ़ा कि मीडिया की बातें सुन के वो बहुत ज़्यादा डिप्रेस हो जाते थे। तो ये मुझे सुशांत हमेशा यही कहता था कि यार मीडिया पे ध्यान नहीं देना चाहिए, हमको तो अपने काम पे ध्यान देना है, और अच्छी कहानियां करना है, अच्छी फिल्में करनी है, अच्छी एक्टिंग करनी है। तो वो अगर आप देखेंगे कि वो आदमी कमर्शियल के पीछे नहीं भागता था। वो अगर ब्योमकेश तो सोनचिड़िया भी, शुद्ध देसी रोमांस भी कर देता था, और वो छिछोरी जैसी फिल्म और केदारनाथ जैसी भी फिल्म कर देता था। तो इतने कम सालों में इस इंसान ने अलग अलग इतने सारे किरदार कर दिए। तो उस आदमी की आप माइंडसेट सोचिए कि वो कितना स्ट्रांग इंसान होगा, जो इतने कम सालों में शाहरुख से ज़्यादा, 5 साल में तो शाहरुख ने भी इतनी वेरिएशन नहीं दी थी जो सुशांत सिंह ने दे दी। तो अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो वो आदमी, आपने इतने सारे फुटेजेस हैं, इतने सारे, आप एक इंटरव्यू में बता दीजिए, एक जगह बता दीजिए जहां वो आदमी स्माइल नहीं कर रहा है। अगर वो डिप्रेशन में है तो वो प्रूव कर दीजिए ना।
वेल, बट एक चीज तो है जो मुझे स्ट्रेंज लग रही है। अगर वो डिप्रेस्ड भी नहीं थे और इतने स्ट्रांग थे, और तो ये कहानियां कहां से आ रही हैं? और एक चीज और भी मुझे थोड़ी सी अजीब, वियर्ड सी लग रही है, दैट यू वर ग्रेट फ्रेंड्स बट यू स्टिल नेवर मेट रिया। You say that you met Ankita, you, Sushant were a threesome, you met together. मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ कि ये क्या अब और प्रूव करता है, क्रेडिबिलिटी देता है फैमिली के क्लेम्स को कि रिया जो है वो सुशांत को अपनी फैमिली से दूर रखती थी?
मैं ये बात देखिए, जो पिताजी कह रहे हैं, क्योंकि सुशांत उनसे फ़ोन पे बात किया होगा या फैमिली से फ़ोन पे बात किया होगा शायद, तो ये वो बात एफआईआर में लिखकर सामने आ चुका है। रिया क्या करती थी, उसके मन में क्या था, वो क्या सोचती थी, वो प्यार करती थी कि वो नहीं करती थी, वो लोग बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड थे या नहीं थे, ये बात मैं नहीं कह सकता हूँ, क्योंकि वो बात उस लेवल पे आई नहीं थी। तो क्या बात थी रिया में या सुशांत में, या उनके बीच क्या बातें हो रही थी, वो सिर्फ सुशांत या फिर आज जो रिया हमारे बीच मौजूद है वही अगर सच बोल सकती हैं तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा। उनको खुल के सच बोलना चाहिए। अगर पुलिस स्टेटमेंट वो दे चुकी हैं, अगर उसमें सारी बात सच है तो वो बात बाहर आ जानी चाहिए, क्योंकि आज पूरा देश एक ही बात पूछ रहा है कि ये मर्डर है या सुसाइड है, कि क्या है क्या नहीं है। तो ये बात सामने साफ क्यों नहीं आ रही है, सारी बातें साफ साफ सामने क्यों नहीं आ रही है, यही सवाल हर दिन 43 डेज से चल रहा है।
संदीप जी हमारे साथ बने रहिए। इस वक्त हमारे पास बड़ी ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आ रही है। वी आर गेटिंग ब्रेकिंग न्यूज। बिहार पुलिस sources are now telling us what happened in the investigations that took place today in Mumbai when the Bihar police team was there. Priyank Tripathi, my colleague, is joining me. We understand, Priyank, that Ankita Lokhande has wished to record a statement. Did the Bihar police speak to her today? When are they recording the statement? What are the new disclosures that we have in terms of how many people were questioned, how many statements have been taken by the Bihar police in this matter?
Yeah, Navika, I just spoke to the senior officials in Bihar Police. They are saying that today they have recorded 3 to 4 statements, although they are not telling us the specific number of people who have recorded their statement. But what they have told us that these are the people who are from Sushant Singh family's side. So all those friends and family members who have been in touch with Sushant Singh Rajput during the last few days have, a few of them have recorded their statement. And the Bihar Police is also saying that we have not given any particular timeline to other officials to come back after 2 or 3 days. They can take as much time as they can. But on Ankita Lokhande, what they have said that we have got to know that she has wished to record a statement through some social media platform. So we will be getting in touch with her tomorrow, and as time suits her, we will wish to record her statement, since she has already urged through social media platform that she wants to record her statement. On the other side, they have specifically said that none of these people who have been named as an accused in this FIR has been questioned by the Bihar police officers so far. At the same time, they are also maintaining that Riya Chakrabarti has not been questioned today, neither they have any plans to question her tomorrow. What they are doing is recording statement of people who are close to Sushant Singh Rajput, who have been talking about him, who have been talking that what kind of trauma he had gone through.
On the basis of those statements, they will make their questionnaire for Riya Chakrabarti. Well, that sounds plausible. Thank you very much for bringing us that big information. And let me go across to my guest tonight as Sandeep is continuing to be with us. But we have Arima Sundaram, senior advocate, Sanjay Hegde, senior advocate, both joining us for the legal perspective. Payal Rohatgi, actor, Shreya Narayanan, actor, Namrata Zakaria, senior editor and columnist at Mumbai Mirror, Rizwan Merchant, senior advocate, and of course Akashdeep Sabir, film director. To you first, Arima Sundaram. Arima Sundaram, would you think that this is a case where the first FIR has not even been registered by the Mumbai police, it's been registered by the Bihar police? Where do you think this takes the legal standing of who should be investigating this case? Because the Maharashtra government has said no CBI inquiry.
Navika, you've asked me several questions. Let me answer them in seriatim. Number one, it is a case of an unnatural death. In the case of an unnatural death, the police have to investigate, rule out all possibilities which could have led to it, come to a conclusion as to what the death should be. Thereafter, the investigation proceeds as to if a certain form of death has been determined, who is responsible for it. In this case, it appears clear that both the Bombay police and even the FIR given before the Bihar police go on the basis that it is a suicide. Once that is determined, now the cause of death seems to be laid at rest. The next step is to see what are the reasons which led to the death. That's number one, was your question. Number two, I believe the Bihar police has absolutely no jurisdiction in this matter. The crime has occurred in Bombay. The evidence is in Bombay. The Bombay has already launched an investigation into the cause of death. Rightly speaking, the Bihar police ought to have registered the FIR when it was given to them and then forwarded it to the Bombay police for the Bombay police to act on it. I cannot see two parallel proceedings, one of the Bihar police, one of the Bombay police going on regarding the same offense, the same event, the same occurrence. It cannot go on. So, legally speaking, the Bihar police ought to have merely registered the FIR and forwarded it with any other evidence that they have to the Bombay police to proceed. Point number three, should the CBI get into it? My answer is certainly no. I fully appreciate that a person who is known all over the country has died. But the fact of it is, the case is one of suicide, and the case of what could have led to the suicide, whether anyone abetted the suicide or not. That is not a matter for CBI. I appreciate that it is a very famous man it has happened to. But an investigation, whether it's a famous man or an investigation, whether it's a poor man, the investigation has to be the same. Now, if there are objections as to how the investigation is being carried on, and if it is felt by family members that the investigation is not being carried out thoroughly by the Bombay police, there's a procedure for it. They can always go and take action to ensure that the investigation is put on the right track. But that does not mean you turn around and say, look, the Bombay police is not investigating properly, so let the Bihar police investigate, or some other police investigate. That does not happen.
Well, there are other stands.
And finally,
there are other stands that have changed in the interim. And let me get in Payal Rohatgi. Payal Rohatgi, till a little while ago, Rhea Chakrabarti was asking for a CBI probe. Today she's approached the Supreme Court for a Mumbai police probe and the case, of Bihar also being transferred to Mumbai. Now, if that stand changes, the main people who were close to Sushant Singh Rajput, if their stands are changing, the family has come in now. The family says there was pressure from Mumbai police. Do you think the Mumbai police can do a fair investigation, or do you think the Mumbai police, as Vikas Singh, the lawyer of the family, said that Rhea Chakrabarti has some assurance from the Mumbai police and there are, the case and the investigation is being directed in a certain way?
Well, Navika ji, I feel the Mumbai police is not doing the investigation properly. I was really not going to be talking directly and attacking the Mumbai police till I got to hear that the Section 66A of the IT Act has been dismissed by the Supreme Court. So freedom of speech is there under Article 19(1). So I can talk and even target a Mumbai police if they're not performing the investigation properly. The family has a right to the updates of the investigation. The Mumbai police had not filed an FIR about abetment to suicide. And the gentleman before this said that a CBI inquiry is not required. I contradict him, saying that a CBI inquiry is required if it is a pre-planned murder, done at the behest of underworld or Bollywood mafia, which is the angle Subramaniam Swamy and his lawyer are exploring. So there are various angles to the murder, to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput. Either it can be an abetment to suicide, which angle is being explored by the father of Sushant Singh Rajput, who everybody from Bollywood thought that is going to keep quiet because they all want to just grieve in silence. But now, after his filing of FIR and revealing the fact that Mumbai police is not doing a fair probe, I think they should just shut up and just talk and concentrate on their stupid films. On the other side, I feel a CBI inquiry should be given a go-ahead if there is an underworld angle to it and if there is a Bollywood underworld mafia involved in this kind of death that has caused, grief to so many fans of Sushant Singh Rajput all over the world. So, Navika ji, I really don't know why Mumbai police is doing what it is doing, because it's been 43 days. They are calling the high-profile people at various police stations, obviously as for the convenience of these people. And yes, Rhea Chakrabarti seems to be protected by the high and the mighty. She obviously has some connections, because of which she has been obviously showing her double standards. After 1 month, she says she wants a CBI probe, tags Amit Shah ji, and wants to know the reason of the suicide. Hello, lady, you are the reason of the suicide. You ran away with 15 crore rupees and the credit cards and the laptop and everything. And you made a perfectly sane man completely insane as per the father's FIR in 1 year.
Well, Payal,
so you are the reason.
Payal, Rohatgi, these are allegations that have been made. They still need a investigation to prove these cases. But the fact is, and let me get in Namrata Sharma Zakaria, because Namrata, follows this news. And Namrata, I want to ask you, as a journalist who's been following the events of the last 44 days closely, what's the buzz that you're hearing? The fact that Rhea Chakrabarti, from a CBI probe, now going to the Supreme Court, asking for a Mumbai police probe, has the FIR in Bihar rattled her and therefore caused a change in strategy? Have her lawyers advised her this? What is it that you're hearing? Or as many people are questioning, is this a shadow fight between big production houses, the big wigs in Bollywood, and they're using all others, characters in this drama as their pawns?
It's an interesting question, Navika, and you've answered it, yourself. You said there's a drama unfolding, and, with due respect to the deceased and his family, this situation is, it's intriguing. It's going from the sublime to the ridiculous, and I cannot but agree any more with Arima Sundaram. There is a procedure when a person commits suicide. There is an ADR that is filed. There is a procedure that the police have to follow. There needs to be a complaint for the police to take up an investigation. In this case, in Sushant's case, it has been taken up because the Home Minister, Anil Deshmukh, he had asked the police to do it on Twitter because there was there were all these allegations flying around on Twitter. So, which is why the police had to investigate. They had to check all their boxes. A lot of people were called in for investigation, for inquiry. They were told that they are witnesses, that they're not suspects. So I think the police has done what it can do, what it is supposed to do as in its power, in its jurisdiction. We've also had 2 reports come in. One is the autopsy of Sushant's body. The other was yesterday, where the forensics lab, the forensic science lab ruled out any foul play, and they declared it was a suicide as well. I mean, beyond that, as journalists, especially us at Mumbai Mirror, we like to follow the facts. There is a lot of noise. There are a lot of wild allegations going around. But people should not believe what they want to believe. If the faith from the police is going away, if the faith from the media is going away, we're a society in trouble.
Well, so let me get in Ratan Rajput. She's a friend of the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. And Ratan Rajput, I want to ask you. You met Sushant's father a few days ago. आप उनसे मिली थी and आपने Instagram पे एक नोट भी लिखा था. आपको उस वक्त इस FIR और ये जो चार्जेस अब सुशांत के परिवार ने लगाए हैं, इनके बारे में कुछ पता था, या आप समझती हैं जैसे इस पैनल पे बाकी लोग कह रहे हैं कि ये सुसाइड ही था और इसको वहीं रहने देना चाहिए?
उस टाइम पे बिल्कुल बात नहीं हुई थी मेरी, बिकॉज अंकल उस टाइम पे कंडीशन में नहीं थे कि वो कुछ भी कह सके. इवन पूरी फैमिली उस कंडीशन में नहीं थी, बिकॉज जिस ट्रॉमा को वो फेस कर रहे थे, मुझे लगता है कोई भी फैमिली ऐसी अगर दुर्घटना घर में होती है तो वो इमोशनली काफ़ी लो होते हैं और उस समय दिमाग काम नहीं करता. तो कुछ भी बात नहीं हुई थी. बट अभी जिस ढंग से अंकल का FIR मैंने पढ़ा तो मुझे समझ में आया कि यस, नाउ ही इज ऑल राइट एंड वो अब रेडी हैं इस बारे में.
पर उन्होंने जो बातें कही हैं ये कि रिया चक्रवर्ती ब्लैकमेल कर रही थी, चीट कर रही थी और उसको फैमिली से अलग कर रही थी, इसके बारे में आपको कुछ पता है? आपका व्यू क्या है इस पे?
मुझे लगता है कि अब क्योंकि अंकल ने FIR किया है और उसमें बहुत ही क्लियरली सारी बातें कही गई हैं, तो अब इसमें हमारे या किसी हमारे जैसे लोगों का कहना इतना अब गेस जैसी कोई चीज नहीं रह गई है, क्योंकि फैमिली काफी क्लोज है और फैमिली ही मुझे लगता है सारी बातों को जानती है. तो वो जो कह रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है कि अभी उसकी वजह से केस काफी स्ट्रांग होगा.
Let me get in Sandeep Singh once again. Sandeep, sorry, I've kept you waiting for so long. Sandeep जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आप कितना मिला करते थे सुशांत सिंह राजपूत से, और अगर आप मिलते थे तो कभी भी रिया की बात नहीं हुई, ऐसा हो सकता है?
No. When he's shooting, but obviously we used to chat on messages and phone call, because during shoot he used to not keep his mobile also. He used to be away from all these things, because he was a very if you see something, that one film at a time he used to do. So he was a very focused person. He knew where he wanted to go. That's why he left Pavitra Rishta at the time when he was at the peak of his career and he was #1 in television. But he left it completely and he waited for 2.5 years, 3 years to get a right break in films. So he was a very patient guy like that. He used to select his stories, he used to select his films very calmly. So we used to be in touch, but when he's shooting, he was not in touch with anybody, because he was very focused person, very focused, and that can be seen in any of his performance. People have cried watching Dil Bechara.
Well, Sanjay Hegde, focused, never depressed, always used to say media ki mat socho, you do your job, select stories, let's not bother about. Does he seem like a person to whom mental health, depression, all these problems are being attributed? And that is where the question comes in the minds of the family, all the fans, that somebody who was doing so well, how would he go and be so depressed so as to end his life? And that is what raises the question. Have the investigations focused on some of these loopholes that exist?
Look, I am not an expert on mental health, nor would an ordinary policeman be. there may be evidence of what Mr. Rajput did, whether he consulted doctors, whether he took some medication or the other. On that basis, you may make some preliminary conclusions. Now, the point which has now to be settled is simply this. This is a suicide. Of that, there is no doubt. People use the word murder very loosely. In law, this is a suicide. The facts are that he had his breakfast, he was there with his servants, then he goes into the bedroom and locks himself up, and he is found hanging. The autopsy and the postmortem also confirm that it's a suicide. Now comes the question, abetment to suicide. Abetment to suicide is a very technical term. If to abet a suicide, you have to either incite or intentionally engage. That is, you give the man a rope, or you bring him a syringe with a fatal injection, things like that. There is no evidence of that either. All that currently the family's complaint says is that there was a financial transaction. Whether that was a financial transaction, at what point of time, was it proximate enough to the day that he took his life to be a cause of that death?
11.
That has to be investigated. So far, the Bombay police seems to have been systematically going about taking a lot of statements. It hasn't told us its conclusions. It can only tell people its conclusions when it either files a charge sheet.
Merchant, should we take it as a given that it's a suicide? Because Sanjay Hegde says, you know, the post-mortem, the forensic analysis, everything is there. So questions raised by the family just don't matter, Rizwan Merchant?
I'm sorry, can you come again?
I said the questions raised by the family don't matter.
Hello?
We should just go by the fact that the post-mortem report and the forensic analysis has said it's a suicide.
No, as far as, see, much has been said in this entire discussion. See, the complaint which has been registered at Bihar, first of all, falls out of jurisdiction. Okay, I carry myself with R.N.M. Saab. Now, as far as the investigation in Bombay is concerned, please try to understand one thing. Investigation is basically commenced the moment a disclosure of a cognizable offence is made. Now, to facilitate that, the CRPC provides for registration of an FIR by recording a report under 154. Now, in the instant case, since it was an unnatural death in the form of suicide, and there was no suicide note left back by Sushant, attributing the suicide to a particular person, the cause to a particular person. So it is not known whether at all the suicide was committed by him on his own or whether somebody abetted it. So in the absence of a suicide note, the Bombay police could not have registered an offence under 306. If a suicide note was found on the spot, then the Bombay police, it was enjoined upon them to register an offence under 306. As far as the registration of the ADR is concerned, whenever there is an unnatural death and the cause of death is known, but the reason behind that particular death is unknown, they register an ADR, and whatever is done after the ADR is not an inquiry, it is investigation. In the course of investigation, if the cause of action which is being investigated in Bombay, every and any investigation which will include the recording of statements of witnesses, the recording of statement of Sushant's father will necessarily have to be done only by Bombay police. Now, if you read the FIR,
that seems to be the legal view, but Sandeep Singh, I want to get you in.
Let me finish. I'm coming up with something very important, Navika.
Yes, Mr. Merchant. Yes, Mr. Merchant.
Navika, I'm coming up with something important. Let me finish. If you read the entire FIR, the entire FIR narrates incidents which are known to Sushant's father as having taken place prior to the death of Sushant. So it is not as if they were not known to him. It was known to him. It was not disclosed for a period of 43 days. Now, if you read the second last paragraph of the FIR, it categorically says that Mumbai police is not investigating. Mumbai police has not registered a case. So basically, this FIR in Bihar is being registered only for the purpose of battering the investigation of Mumbai police, which should not be permitted. And as far as going to Supreme Court is concerned, you people have misunderstood that RIA wants Mumbai police to investigate and not CBI. Now you are aware of the fact that the last two judgments which the Supreme Court has delivered in the case of Arnab Goswami as well as in the case of Amish Devgan, Supreme Court has made it very clear you cannot have multiple FIRs in
well,
respect
we'll
of one
see
cause
what
of
happens
action.
in the Supreme Court
So
when
if
it
you
is
have a cause
argued
of
before
action
the
registered in
honorable
Mumbai-
judges tomorrow. But I want to get in Sandeep Singh once again because Sandeep Singh is the friend of Sushant. And Sandeep ji, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, आप क्या समझते हैं, सुसाइड और मर्डर?
मेरा दिल एक इंसान का है जो बहुत कुछ सोच चुका है नाविका जी, क्योंकि मैंने वो दृश्य भी देखा है जब वो घर से सुशांत की बॉडी लिफ्ट से बाहर निकली और वो रेंज ओवर और मज़राती भी वहाँ पे पड़ा और हम स्ट्रेचर पे सुशांत को एक एम्बुलेंस में रख रहे हैं। कूपर में रात भर मैंने वो बॉडी को देखा है और वो एम्बुलेंस में बारिश में ले जाते हुए भी मैं बार बार मेरे को वो नाविका आई वांट टू शेयर दिस दैट व्हेन आई वाज टेकिंग द बॉडी टू शमशान भूमि में आई वाज लुकिंग बिहाइंड ऑल द टाइम दैट इज़ इट रियली सुशांत लाइंग बिहाइंड इन द एम्बुलेंस एंड that time the family in the Shamshan Bhumi, I can't forget that they were all shaken. They did not know what to do, whether it was OP Singh Jija ji, whether it was father, whether it was Meetu Didi or Rani Didi, anybody. They were all shaken completely. They did not know what to do, and that visual is a nightmare for us. So whatever it is, whether it is a murder or whether it is whatever, I just request Mumbai police to come out completely and give us, because they have investigated the maximum with whatever duty they could, and they should come out.
पर आपका दिल क्या कहता है?
ये सवाल मेरी ज़िंदगी का सबसे टफ सवाल है। ये पहला सवाल है जहां मैं समझ नहीं आ रहा है नाविका जी कि मैं क्या जवाब दूं। पहली बार ज़िंदगी में मैं अटक गया हूं कि मैं क्या जवाब दूं, क्योंकि मैं इसका जवाब नहीं दे पाऊंगा आपको, क्योंकि मुझे नहीं मालूम है और मेरी वो कैपेसिटी नहीं है कि मैं ये बोल सकूं कि वेदर इट वाज अ मर्डर और अ सुसाइड। मेरा दिल नहीं मालूम, मैं नहीं कह सकता नाविका।
रिया कहाँ थी?
बट आई लव व्हाट यू आर सपोर्टिंग।
रिया कहाँ थी जब सुशांत की बॉडी ले जाई जा रही थी?
मैंने रिया को कहीं नहीं देखा। रिया कहाँ थी वो सिर्फ रिया ही जान सकती हैं, या रिया की फैमिली कहाँ थी। उस समय जो लोग मुझे दिख रहे थे कि मुंबई पुलिस हमारे इर्द गिर्द थी, कूपर हॉस्पिटल के लोग थे, एंड मीतू दीदी सिर्फ और सिर्फ रोए जा रही थी, और महेश शेट्टी मेरे साथ खड़ा था फैमिली को संभालते हुए, और मैं सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज़। रिया कहाँ थी, क्या कर रही थी, क्या सोच रही थी, इसका जवाब सिर्फ और सिर्फ रिया ही दे सकती है।
हम आपके साथ खड़े हैं, हम परिवार के साथ खड़े हैं, उनका दुख समझते हैं। एक निष्पक्ष जांच होनी चाहिए, इन्वेस्टिगेशन होनी चाहिए। संदीप जी, जस्टिस फॉर सुशांत इज समथिंग दैट इंडिया वांट्स। हर फैन उनका, हर सिटीजन इंडिया का जानना चाहता है कि असल में हुआ क्या था। हम लड़ते रहेंगे सीबीआई इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए। और संदीप जी, हम आपकी दुख की घड़ी में आपके साथ खड़े।
Because I think you're doing a great job from family and from all the friends and fans. I want to personally thank Times Now and Navika ji, you personally, that the way you are handling everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandeep, for joining me. Well, viewers, I leave the choice to you. Dil se socheं या दिमाग से. This is that crossroad in life. Should we think with our brains or should we think with our hearts? Or is this a game of, again, powerful lobbies? We don't know. We hope investigations will reveal. Thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour. Good night from me, Padmaja Joshi, up next.